Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to my Wastecast. Today's episode is going to be a bit sciencey. I've been playing with Grok and worked out a quite protracted and elongated way that you could probably make a holographic display. And I don't have a maths GCSE or any qualifications in physics, so I was quite pleased with myself when it eventually provided a utility. So I'm just going to read that out to you. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, you might think it's pretty cool, because I do. So I asked all these questions, like for a long thread that went on for ages about sort of various different things. And anyway, that's all really complicated shit that you probably won't fully grasp. I didn't fully grasp some of it. But let's have a look here. Whoops. Let's go back down to YouTube presentation script. YouTube presentation script is titled Holographic Displays for 2025, the Magenta Maser Revolution. And apparently it's going to take me about 12 to 15 minutes to read 4 pages of text in a friendly, visual, no math, perfect for wide audience. So imagine standing in a room and seeing a glowing full colour 3D image floating right in front of you. No glasses, no headset, just pure light. Now imagine that image is a rock solid, doesn't flicker, works in bright sunlight, and can even see through fog. That's not science fiction, that's the holographic display we're building for 2025. I'm not building it, just to be clear, and it all starts with something you've never heard of, a Magenta Maser. So let's be clear on holograms. A regular photo is flat image, it only shows one angle, but a hologram is a 3D photograph made of light. When you move your head, the image moves with you, just like the real object. But here's a catch: to make a hologram, you need a super clean, super steady light. That's where lasers come in. They give us the perfect beam, but lasers are visible light, red, green and blue. What if we could use invisible microwave light and then turn it into glowing magenta hologram? That's where masers enter the story. So a maser is like a laser, but instead of visible light, it makes microwaves, the same kind your Wi-Fi uses. Masers were actually invented before lasers. They're incredibly pure and quiet. Think of them as the whisper of light beams. Why care? Because microwaves travel through walls, fog and smoke. They're perfect for outdoor holograms. That's the problem. You can't see microwaves. So how do you turn invisible waves into a glowing magenta 3D image? That's where the magic begins. So think of it like a quantum translator. So one, you've got the bottom layer, the maser. A tiny maser, smaller than a sugar cube, shoots a microwave beam. This beam carries a full 3D blueprint of your hologram, every angle, every detail encoded like a secret message in the waves. The middle layer is phonons, which is the sound bridge. So that microwave hits a special crystal. Let's call it a quantum drum. The drum vibrates in perfect sync with the maser. These vibrations are called phonons. They're sound waves, but at the atomic level. The drum's also a time crystal, a weird new material that beats like a heart all on its own. This keeps the vibrations super stable, like a metronome that never drifts. And the top layer, you've got photons, which is the magenta glow. Now, green laser shines into the drum. The vibrating phonons mix with the green light, and out comes magenta light, carrying the exact same 3D pattern. It's like turning a radio station into a glowing TV show. Why magenta? 2 big reasons. Your eyes love it. Magenta isn't a real colour in the rainbow. It's what your brain sees when it gets red and blue light at the same time. It's super bright and pops out even in daylight, perfect for outdoor holograms. The quantum trick: by mixing 2 slightly different magenta tones, one more red or one more blue, you can hide the 2 holograms in one beam. The one for your left eye and one for your right, creating a true 3D depth without glasses. A glowing 3D cube spinning, even when shaken, it stays perfect. If I could show you an image of that, I would, but I haven't bothered to, so never mind. Now, for the part that makes this unbreakable, inside the quantum drum, the 3D pattern isn't stored like a photo. It's stored as a holonomic vector. Think of them as topological knots in light and sound. Here's why that's huge. So if wind shakes the system, the knot doesn't untie. If heat warms the crystal, the pattern doesn't blur. If someone bumps into the table, the hologram snaps back perfectly. It's like writing your name in a rope knot instead of a link. No matter how you twist the rope, the knot just stays there. So here's the full flow. First of all, a scan. A tiny mazer scans a real object or a 3D model on your phone. The 3D data turns into microwave patterns. The time crystal drum boosts the signal 1,000 times using pre-amplified phonons, sound waves pumped up like a guitar amp. And then the green laser and the phonons are converted into magenta hologram light. A thin metasurface lens, like a holographic sticker, spreads the magenta light into a floating 3D image up to sort of 10 feet wide if you wanted to. The best part, the whole system fits in a lunchbox. Power, less than a phone charger. Visual. So there's a table here. I don't really want to do that. Assembly, it's got how to assemble the prototype and a whole bunch of so you could use it for floating 3D molecules in chemistry class or concerts with holographic backup dancers in your backyard, surgeons seeing 3D scans floating above the planet. And the magenta glow is not just beautiful, it's like a beacon of the quantum age. So here's your 2025 challenge. Grab a mazer chip, a diamond drum and a dream. Build the first magenta mazer hologram and share it online. Tag Magenta Revolution, because the future of light isn't red or green, it's magenta. And it's floating in your hands. End of presentation. Yeah, anyway, I didn't sleep very well last night. I tried these new Calms tablets, valerian hops, but they didn't work. I still couldn't really sleep, but I did take some razepam. Anyway, that's my 7 minute. That's my 7 minutes of talk for today. I probably won't get around to making a magenta holographic display today, but if I do, then make sure you tune in and have a look at it, because it'd probably be pretty awesome. Cheers.